What's up, good people? See, I told you I was going to be more consistent in making these videos. What is this, like two or three something in the last few days? I don't know. I lost count because it's been so many videos, right? This is going to be a trade recap on a trade that we took on NQ today. It didn't quite get to full TP, but we did make some good profits. NQ was a pretty nice roller coaster today. So we'll go over all that good stuff. Please like, share, subscribe, and see you here in a second. All right. So here we are on NQ chart. This is today, was today, September the 8th, right? So it's Monday, fresh start to the week. So, of course, we're going to be looking at what did overnight do. So I already have my lines on the chart, 8 p.m., 12 a.m. It was a bit of a downtrend until around London session around 2 a.m. and then it started to sort of trend up. So typically, whenever I see this, I see that London around 2 a.m. took out the lows over here, and you can see at 2 a.m. it had took out those previous session lows. So 8 to 12 is Asia, um, and 2 to 5 a.m. is the specific window that I look for. That is London session, at least the pre-market and the open. Keep in mind that London does overlap partially with New York session, so it's not the full London session. So based on that, typically we will look for shorts, but today I was looking for longs, and I'm going to show you the reason why is because this is the 1 hour chart here on NQ, of course. So if we get a drawing tool and we just draw a simple line up to here, um, we can see that pretty much there was this trend line that was kind of going up. Friday is this big bearish candle right here. Pretty much price came and tapped down into it and then started trending upwards again. So because of that fact, I wanted to look for some buys, and overnight it showed a lot of bullish behavior during the London session. So I kind of wanted that to play out partially into the New York Open. So today we were looking for the daily strat. So with the daily strat, we always draw our daily levels, which come from the previous day candle, which would have been Friday. So it was this big doji candle right here. I've already adjusted my dailies for tomorrow because it's after 6 p.m. now Eastern. So I'm already preparing for tomorrow, but I decided to make this quick video just to go over the trade that we took. So let me get this out the way. So with the daily strat, so temporarily, this blue line is going to be the line that we were trying to target during today's session. If we look here, we have New York Open right here at 9:30, and it was continuing to show some, bullish structure or whatnot. Ignore this pink line for now because that has nothing to do with the trade that we took today. So with the daily strat, of course, we're looking for structure and then a fair value gap, and then we plan out our trade and then we execute our trade. So if we look here, let me zoom in a bit. 9:30 is right here. This candle right here at 9:32 is what created some bullish structure because we have a close above this previous swing high. So that's basically step one. The next thing we want to look for is a fair value gap. So the fair value gap happened a few minutes later, happened right here. So you can see that is a clear bullish fair value gap. There's nothing to the left or to the right of this imbalanced candle. So now we have our trade set up. Now we get our drawing tool. Our stop loss is always going to be that previous swing low before the gap is formed. So since price wicked down and took out this low, this is going to be our new stop loss. So stop loss is there. Entry is going to be at the top of this bullish gap. Let me extend this to the right. So that's how our trade is going to look. So originally, price did not come tap us in because we use limit orders here, and you can see that it did not come back to get us until this big bearish candle right here, which was a very nice rejection off of our reversal zone. Price came, tapped us in, played around for a bit, then proceeded to TP1, which then secured us $835. Right after that, price came back down again and made this nice little M pattern right here. Came back down to entry, so this would have spooked a lot of people out. Trading is all about patience and allowing your trade to fully play out. So that's what we did. We held our position pretty strong and were attempting to get to the daily level, which is this blue line up here at 23,902. So if you can see, price started inching closer and closer, and the max that it got to was up here 23,888, which did bring us some profits of around 1490, which is still pretty good profits. As I was telling people in the Discord and stuff, that Monday and Tuesday, it wasn't really anything as far as news is concerned. So it could be a choppy day, or it could be like a slow crawling day where price tends to just kind of crawl its way up in a specific direction. That's kind of what it did here. This was probably the biggest move of the beginning of the day anyway. And then it was just kind of like barcoding the rest of the day, which is just chop. So this was the highest that it actually got to. It did come back to test this reversal zone quite a few times and tried to make some highs again, but buyers just, I guess they got exhausted up here in this area. So then price started to sell off, and it did eventually come back all the way down to the stop loss later in the day, around close to 2 p.m. So this was a pretty long trade. Some people, you could take profits at any point in time. When it hit TP1, you could have took profit at any time. The ideal is to hold to the full TP here, which was the daily, but didn't quite get there. But yeah, that's really it on this trade. Still a great trade. I still feel really good about the trade, and this specific strategy works really well. It just so happens that the trade didn't hit full TP, but it still printed some money. So that's the important thing. Could have took profits anytime. And yeah, so hope you like this video. Hope you like the trade recap. Please like, share, subscribe, and I will catch you in the next video. See you.